Let's look at a very quick demo of how AI can help you in action. And we are going to look at the scenario related to the error handling that we discussed just now. So let me go to the other screen here. I have Salesforce in front of me where I have a sales order open. If I try to edit this, let me change something here. And when I save it, of course, will generate an event, which my scenario, which is the replication scenario of sales order from Salesforce to S/4HANA. I have this scenario already, which is using our Salesforce Pub sub adapter to be able to consume the events generated from Salesforce and then do all the required transformations and then send it to your S/4HANA system. And then in this case, of course, we have an exception handling process where we are talking to the AI agents that we do have and then check if there is any exception. We take the necessary action, we extract all the necessary information, and the agent help us to find which team resolved it earlier, what was the related issues around it, things like that, and then eventually create a ticket in our Jira application. So let's save this now. So as I saved it, this would generate an event here on my side, and the sales order that I'm using, of course, has not the right data in it, which therefore would mean that my replication should fail. You see, I think let's me go to the monitoring view here. But yeah, essentially what will happen here is that this will the event was generated, it will be consumed by the Salesforce Pub sub adapter, would try to transform and send it to your S/4HANA system. And when that happens, it will then create a ticket in your scenario. So let me just check as it ran and let's look at the monitoring here. So of course, while sending it to while getting the data from your S/4HANA system, we have an exception which triggered our exception flow. And you will see that we have talked with an AI agent in this whole process flow and then essentially created a ticket in our Jira application. So if I go back to Jira and if I refresh my screen here, I should now get in ticket. So let me open this one, which should have been created just now. Yeah. So we have this ticket creator, which was created just a minute back. We see the error details here. We see again the static information, which is your interface, your message IDs, things like that. But this is an interesting part for you to look at, which is that the AI agent in this case, it has already highlighted that this is a known error or not. So in this case, it has mentioned, yes, this error, we have seen it earlier. This is already in the knowledge base. It tells me about the type of error, what's the issue, and more importantly, it tells me the resolution details as well. So in this case, it is telling me that in last time when it happened, it took 45 minutes for it to resolve. It tells me which team is responsible. In this case, it was a sales and distribution functional team which was responsible to fix it. It gives me a reference of the previous tickets that were created, which it finds related to this particular issue. And from those tickets, it also identifies me the different steps that I need to in order to fix this issue in the production system, and other relevant details as well. So you have seen now how AI has changed your standard and traditional way of dealing with exception. In this case, if I was a support colleague, if I see this, I already know what needs to be done, and my resolution time would always be faster based on the support that I'm getting from the agent and as part of my exception handling process.